My name is Tease. Humanizations have been a big part of my artistic journey. Ever since I stumbled across Ask Human Warrior Cats in elementary school, my fate was sealed for the rest of eternity. Over the years, I've made a number of humanizations for a bunch of different media, mostly FNAF, and I love it. That's why when Equestria Girls released back in 2013, I was pumped. I always knew about My Little Pony. I'd watch it when it happened to come on here and there, but I never really got too deep into it. Maybe I was into other stuff at the time, maybe I was just all too aware of the fandom it had spawned. But even though I wasn't a huge fan, I still remember being geeked out of my damn mind watching this movie, because it was an embodiment of this niche concept that I've been into shown in the mainstream. I've been inspired by a lot of other Equestria Girl redesign videos here on YouTube, so forgive me if this isn't the most original topic in the world, but I actually have a little twist in mind for these designs. What if I made these girls into blind box figures? I, like many other 20-something-year-old grown-ass adults out there, love blind boxes. I don't collect them per se, but I think they're so cute and so fun, and I find the psychology behind them to be really interesting. Like, in marketing, the goal is typically to make the product as clear as possible to the consumer so that they'll buy it, but for blind boxes, there's a value in the unknown. I don't know, it's just really fascinating to me. Anyways, I've been inspired specifically by Peach Riot's Punk Fairy series. For some reason, this design and art style has a chokehold on me. Like the eyes, the proportions, the color schemes, like everything about it is peak. Here's the one I have that I will have on my desk and be staring at throughout this video. I just wanted to show her off. Yeah. And I know what you're thinking. Equestria Girls was already made with the purpose of turning the ponies into marketable dolls in mind. And don't My Little Pony blind boxes like already exist? Well, my counter is, are there even any Equestria Girl blind boxes on the market? Oh, well, I actually wasn't aware of these guys while making these drawings, but at least they're chibis and like not actual full body figurines or anything. Okay, yeah, so technically this idea is not original, like, at all. But what is art but all that was that came before, and all it will be as every idea is iterated on continuously forever in the future that is to come. So yeah, I'm just gonna do my own thing. I started this series with Fluttershy because I think she has my favorite design out of all the ponies. One of my favorite color combos is pink and yellow. You can't really go wrong with it. Unlike dolls, figures are stationary for the most part. You can't move their limbs or brush their hair, so it's important to nail down their default positions. And that's why posing is really important. So I tried to incorporate that principle into these designs as well. I wanted their poses to really reflect the personality of each girl. Unfortunately, I'm not too great with poses, but I tried. I really did. For Fluttershy, I made her pose a little closed off and drawn inward, since she is, you know, like, shy. I made her sit on a little flower pedestal, kind of inspired by this figure in the Peach Riot series. I decided for all of them, I kind of wanted them to have some sort of fantastical element or belong to some made-up fantasy creature, if you will. Since Fluttershy is a Pegasus and has a love for woodland creatures, I thought what better fit is there than a little fairy? I had a lot of fun designing this. I think the concept's really cute. I tried to incorporate each girl's cutie mark into their clothing or other parts of their design. In Fluttershy's case, her cutie mark is a butterfly, so I made her fairy wings inspired by butterfly wings. I also incorporated the butterfly pattern into her necklace and her belt design. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this. I tried to kind of emulate this soft style going forward with the other girls as well. I typically draw a lot more spiky than this, so it was a bit of a challenge. In a lot of blind boxes, the figurines come with little cards of the characters that you get. Since I can't actually manufacture the figures myself, no matter how much I want to, this was kind of the closest thing that I could make. I decided to make these kind of like photo cards of each girl, and they decorate it however they like and also sign it. This is me editing. I just realized I actually don't have the footage for me making the photo cards, unfortunately, so I'll just show it to you guys. But I do have it for Rainbow Dash, just not Fluttershy or Applejack. Sorry in advance. Yeah. This was a pretty interesting exercise because I had to really get into the mind space of each person, like how would they decorate it, what colors would they like, etc. I also wanted to make it look like each girl signed the card themselves, which, look, my handwriting is not great. If I could write pretty, that would just be what my handwriting looks like. So forgive me if it looks kind of like the same person writing over and over again, just making it bigger or smaller, but yeah, I tried. For handwriting, I specifically referenced this image from Graphology World. Graphology, from my understanding, is kind of a pseudoscience, but I still wanted to make it look like each signature would be from that person, you know? My favorite sticker here is the sensitive one. I think it's so fitting, and I would also have that, not gonna lie. And yeah, that's Fluttershy. Yay! Next up, I drew Applejack. Why did I make her an elf, you ask? Aren't elves like super magical and not very earth pony-like? Well, in The Legend of Zelda, Hylians have elf-like ears and are kind of stand-ins for humans, and they are typically seen as farmers or laborers in the towns like Hateno or Kakariko village. So that was the inspiration. I knew she was the most regular pony since she's an earth pony and Pinkie Pie's kind of like out there, but I still wanted to give her a trait that stood out. While elves have more magical connotations anywhere else, let's just say she's a regular-degular one. She's just kind of a chill girl who farms. I do really like the vibe that this drawing gives. I'm just not sure if it's really giving Applejack. I think I nailed a welcoming, friendly sort of look, but I don't know, for some reason it feels a little generic. It might be the pose, but I also think I could have been more creative with the outfit. Like, just because she's a farmer doesn't mean she has to wear flannel and overalls, come on. But you know, I'm not gonna be too hard on myself or anything. I think I did iterate on the Equestria girl design and made it more figure-like, so I'm proud of myself for that, you know? Moving on to the photo card. Although I wasn't too happy with how her design came out, I actually really like how I made her photo. Something about the warm color scheme is so appealing to me. I love how it just screams white girl, autumn. I was really looking to a lot of these live, laugh, love type designs for inspiration for this one, and I like to think that the Sweet Apple Acres sticker was probably made for like some sort of fundraiser that they had. I don't know if the raw text is too jarring, as you'll see here, but oh well. I like it. I hope you like it. Let's all band together and appreciate Applejack a little more. It's about damn time. Honestly, watching the show growing up, I think Rainbow Dash was one of my least favorites. She was a little grating to me. But nowadays, I have come to appreciate her design. Like, they really just slapped some clown-ass hair on a pony and made it weather-themed. It's actually genius. I don't know how they thought of that. Obviously, since Rainbow Dash is in the skies a lot, I made her design very aviation inspired. I pulled from these vintage aviator type jackets and hats, and in the end, I'm really happy with her clothes. The craziest things happen when you look at references. Drawing this made me wish I kind of kept this energy with the previous two. I just love how it turned out so much. Like, her little hat is so cute. Plus, I think the patches were a good way to make sure Rainbow Dash's personality still shined through. I think everyone and their mother makes Rainbow Dash short, which, hey, as a short person myself, I am happy about the representation. I thought it suited her, so I wanted to make her look small too. I think I definitely accomplished this by making her jacket a little oversized and giving her these big ass wings. I'm a big fan of her hair as well. I know in the show it's longer, but I felt like a shorter style suited her. If she's gonna be flying through the skies, like, she's not gonna have a bunch of hair flying around everywhere, right? I think. I mean, she could just tie it up, but I think the short hair is cute. Yeah, this one turned out to be my favorite design. I love how it came out. She looks so adorable. I'm squishing her cheeks. For her photo card, it was kind of similar to the patches situation on her jacket, where I wanted to make it seem like Rainbow Dash picked out these stickers specifically to show off. I think she would be a cringe kid. I don't know, something about her. I gave her a little Sonic because she likes to go fast, and an XD face because honestly there's no other pony but Rainbow Dash that is really representative of the XD era of the early 2000s. Yeah, like I'm never letting her live this one down. Here's the final design and photo card side by side. I'm pretty happy with how they pair next to each other. I think the stickers work really well with how her patches look on her jacket, and yeah, pretty happy with this one. And with that, we're done with the first part of this series. Yeah, I've only done 3 out of the 6, but hopefully I will be able to continue the other 3 in a second part. By that time, hopefully I'll be able to have made more assets to make the blind box concept a little stronger. But for now, hope you enjoyed me coming up with these designs and talking about it, and let me know your thoughts about any of them below. Also, I do desperately need help. If you have any ideas on what mythological creature to make Rarity, Pinkie Pie, and Twilight, please let me know, because I'm really struggling to come up with ideas for them. So please let me know down in the comments what you think. And yeah, thanks so much for watching my first ever YouTube video. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked my art and you want to support me, I have an Instagram you can follow where I post a lot. I try to keep up with it. And I also sell things like stickers and keychains on Etsy. You can click the link I put somewhere to find that stuff. So yeah, hopefully I will be having these designs as prints as well soon. Yeah, that's all. For real. Okay, bye.